What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So, what the fuck happened? Lefty Gunplay gets called out by Hoodstock. Lucky from Hoodstock. Ah, man. Thank you to everybody that sent me the clips last night. I started getting the clips last night. You know, I was out with some friends and, we were having a good night and came back and I saw it and I was just like, damn. And so, as I do, I'm gonna give my 2 cents. I'm gonna give my take on what I saw, and we'll see how you guys feel in the comments. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that interaction that happened last night, that we saw, the clip that we saw, the call out, all that. They started that episode with, I believe, Lefty was passing out shrooms. He said, "Everybody eat one, man." Right? And I think Lucky said, "Okay, let's all eat shrooms and fight." Or Lefty, I think is the one that said, "Let's all eat shrooms and fight." One of them said that. That set the tone right there, subliminally, right? Subconsciously, I think. But I want to say that scenario right there, dudes getting faded, not liking certain words, getting crazy with each other. It happened 1,000 times last night in 1,000 different places amongst raza. True story. Come on now, raza. We know how it is. Raza get overly egotistical when they're buzzed a lot of times, especially amongst friends. Like, shit builds up, whatever, right? And here we have 2 ex-convicts, right? And maybe some people don't know this, but there are certain phrases, certain words, certain terms that in prison you do not use towards another man unless there's a problem or you want a problem, right? And fuck you is one of them. Especially if you're not really knowing the dude, man. That's not something you say, "Man, fuck you." That's usually that's the bell, right? It's something else is gonna follow that. But that's in prison. These dudes were faded. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wonder, who do you guys think was at fault? Who do you think was at fault for that? I know what a lot of people are going to say because of Lefty's mouth. People are going to say Lefty, and you know what? I agree. It was Lefty's fault, but not for the reasons you may think. Here's my reasoning. Lucky was wrong. He's the older homie in the situation, and Lucky told him, "Fuck you." Right? And Lefty Gunplay had all rights to say, "What do you mean, fuck me? Eh? Like, I don't get at you like that. Why would you even talk to me like that?" It should have went. I think it should have went along those lines. I mean, what you mean, fuck me? Eh? Like, I don't get at you like that. What's all that about, right? So he said it, and then, but the thing is Lucky apologized. When you accepted his apology, you shook his hand twice and said, "Oh, he's the boy. That's the homie. I feel like I'm just having a conversation with the homie." It should have stayed that way. But instead, Lucky kept trying to get a point across. And I don't know if it's ADD. I don't know if it was the shrooms. I don't know if it was the liquor. But I do know it was very disrespectful to not let that individual get his point across. You're on a podcast. It's a dialogue there. 2 people, 2 voices, 2 thoughts, 2 opinions. After the fuck you, Lefty bogarted the mic. Pretty much like, I don't give a fuck what this dude has to say. I'm taking this platform over. That's what I saw happening. Lucky was losing control of his platform, still trying to be cool, but Lefty kept bringing up, oh yeah, well, you know, it's not even an awkward moment, you know, and I don't know, man. Like, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the first like 10 minutes of it, and then I fast forwarded to the fight, to the disagreement. And as I did, I was like, why do they have their shirts off? See, this type of shit to me is one of those things you can see is not going to end well if you've been around. You taking your shirts off, what? To show who's more inked up? To show who has the better ink? But I don't know what the reasoning was. But, you know, and then Bozo showed up and they told him, hey, you got to take your shirt off. That was weird, eh? Just in the fact that, to me, it was just another competition. You know, let's compete for whatever the fuck they were in their minds competing for. You know, and you're gonna have people, I already see it. I see so many people in the comments talking shit about Lefty that he should have took the fade. He should have took the fade. He already accepted the apology. It should have just been left alone. And that's what Lucky was saying, and I have to agree with that shit, man. Again, for all the tough guys in the comments that are saying Lefty should have took the fade, you know damn well, if you're a Raza, you've been in at least one of these type of situations. Maybe you did fight, maybe you didn't. But it's a nothing. They call it a nothing burger. Absolutely nothing. Unfortunately for Lefty Gunplay, this ain't gonna die down, and people are gonna try to provoke him through their through their messages, through their comments. I didn't see either one of them afraid of each other. So for anybody to say, he got scared, I didn't see that at all. I saw where he was just like, the fuck? There's great ratings for both of them. All publicity is good publicity. The people that love Lefty are still going to love him. The people that hate him, same amount of people. Still going to hate him no matter what. Had he got down, they would have had some, he went over there and disrespected the podcast. He needs to grow up. He can't win for losing. He's got to understand that, you know. But one thing I have noticed about Lefty Gunplay since he came out is he's always caught up in the comment section. Stop reading it. Joe Rogan, biggest, richest podcaster, I think, right now, right? He says he never reads comments, ever. He says it's a rabbit hole. Once you start, it's a rabbit hole that's just fucked up. Yeah, there's gonna be some good comments, but those ones are like, all right, cool. If you're one of those people that get caught up in the comments, you're always gonna notice the bad ones. Fuck the bad ones. Pay attention to the good ones. But in your case, Lefty, don't read them no more. I saw where Lefty was on this thing and he was talking about paroling and then got busted for a case. And I mean, it took a long time. Said the same thing over and over and over again. You said that you're militant with this media training. I don't know what military, but you got to get your point across. And I know what it was is he was very emotional because he said his mom's got cracked with him. And of course that's going to get you emotional. Don't have that conversation when you're faded. If you know you're going to bring that type of stuff up, go to every interview sober. Party afterwards. After they shut the cameras off to, hey, homes, you guys want to party? Let's chill for a little while. You know, do whatever you guys do. I don't know what you do. But maybe that's the thing that Lefty should try to do right now. I would not be surprised if Lefty's on Hoodstocks again soon. And it's all patched up. To me, it would be wild to me if there's now a beef. You see how when it first started, you know, Then this goes back to what I'm saying. Raza, unfortunately, do this a lot when they drink. So you see when it started, somebody was like, told Lucky, shut up, man. That dude didn't think he was serious. Then they started arguing. They jumped up, and one of the other dudes says, just arm wrestle. Because it ain't serious. Everybody's bellow having a good time. The shit got a little bit out of hand. It's one of those things where it was live, so you couldn't just take it down. Could Lucky have said, hey, end it like he did with Güero? Could he have just said, hey, end it right now, and then called him out? Yeah, but I think he was to the point where he felt like, nah, you're not going to let me speak? Fuck that. You trying to make me look like a chump on my platform? Fuck that. Now this is what I'm going to do. And he told him, this 47-year-old, he told him that his 47-year-old self was going to bust up Lefty's self. You know, I'll be honest. I think there's going to be a lot of people that laugh when they see it. I didn't. I'm a realist. Like I said, I speak on life experiences. And I know that this happens. I'm telling you, it happened in at least 100 spots last night. If not 1,000, at least 100 places, different places with different people. The same shit happened. Two people were under the influence, probably really good friends. I'm not saying these two are, but Lefty said he considered him a homie. That's the boy, he said. The problem is when Lefty goes on, what is it, the community, whatever it is, apologize, no disrespect, I don't remember the name right now. But when he goes on there and he talks about you have to take every fade that comes your way, that's where people say, what happened? I hope they don't call him Darth Vader after this. They might. But anyways, I guess another lesson learned, maybe. Honestly, this isn't a bad look for Lucky. The people that don't see it for what it is, where he was, I mean, come on. How would anybody feel if they said something that they realized was out of line and they apologize as a man? A lot of men can't apologize. They'd rather just fight and be wrong. And he even said, you're stupid if you think I can't apologize. And he did, man. And Lefty accepted it and should have moved on and let him ask his damn question. I know on the joint, dudes I was around, you did not cut people off. When somebody's talking, like, it's one of my pet peeves out here. It's another one of my pet peeves. It happened last night, actually. I'm trying to say something and someone side busts. Like, they think they know the ending already. And I'm like, first of all, my favorite lines, you guys can steal it. I didn't mean to talk while you were interrupting. I usually tell me, I didn't mean to talk while you were interrupting. Go ahead and tell my story, because apparently you lived it. You know what I mean? So I know on the joint, like somebody's saying something or has a question, you let them finish their statement or their question, and then you respond. Cutting people off in there is an easy way to get into some personal issues with people, because it's a sign of disrespect. And they'll tell you, hey, what the fuck, homie, you got no respect for me or what? I can't fucking finish my sentence. And when they start talking like that, using F-bombs and all, it's pretty much going in a way where you guys know it's going to be a bad outcome. So me seeing Lucky respond the way he did wasn't surprised. I felt it was coming. Then again, Lefty does that a lot. Like I said, the situation about him and his mom getting busted for that, whatever that case was. I knew that was an emotional thing for him. You could see it. But he has a problem getting a thought out, like, to his liking, and I think that's why he keeps repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. I don't know, but hopefully this isn't gonna be nothing. Like I said, they'll be back to normal. Lefty, you're gonna have to write out a lot of heat, but it's only words, big dog. Just remember that it's only words. It's only comments from people that already didn't like you. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys liked it. I'll be looking in the comments to see how you guys feel. If you guys feel that Lefty was wrong or Lucky was wrong, and why. Share this video with someone who you think would enjoy it. and hit the like. I appreciate you guys, man. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.